This video is going to show you how to do a valuation workbook in RPR. The workbook summarizes the valuation made by using a sales comparison analysis. It includes details about the subject property and the comparables and adjustments made in the workflow, as well as an overview of the local housing market conditions. So you're going to log into RPR, put in your property address, I'm going to pull this property up. I'm going to go through and I'm going to verify the property information. And in this particular case, I know that this is correct, but if I needed to make a change, for example, to change this from a 2 full bath to 3, I could do that, and then I would click Save. Scroll down into the report, just make sure everything looks correct. Then you're going to come up here and you're going to click on Reports, and you are going to click on the Valuation Workbook. Now it's telling me there's no data available to generate a valuation workbook, so we have to go through the sales comparison. So click back to Property Details, and then we are going to create a comparable analysis for the property. You can do it a comparative one, or you can do a sales comparison analysis based off sales. This one's more accurate, so I use that, but if you want to understand the difference, you can go in here and it tells you exactly what the difference is between the two. You're going to confirm the facts on the home, just like we did before. If there's any changes to them, you put those in here, and then you would click Save down at the bottom. So I'm going to confirm them. I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to tell it that I want to find comps. And what you're doing in here is you're going to look for sold properties. Within the last 6 months is your ideal. Proximity within a mile radius of that property, just because of the fact that it's a suburban property. Typically leave this unless I'm having trouble finding comparables. I'm going to click Search, and then I'm going to come in here and I am going to scroll down and pick my properties. This tells you where these properties are. This one was used in that RVM valuation of $517,000. I'm going to go ahead and click that. You can scroll down and look at the different ones, but I'm just going to go ahead and pick some of these because I know that they are relatively close. Typically, you only need 3 comparables that are solid. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick those, and I'm going to say Update Valuation and Close. You can come in here and adjust the comparables, and I'll show you this in a later video because this gets into a lot more detail. But I'll show you how to refine those. But for right now, I'm just going to cancel out of here. And I'm going to tell it I want to create a report. And it's telling me that I need to finish what I was doing. So I'm going to come back in here. And I am going to do just a couple adjustments. And I will show you this in a later video. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do those 2. I'm going to update it. I'm going to create the report. I'm going to do the valuation workbook. You can see a sample of this workbook. It's 37 pages approximately. I can click on more details. And I can deselect anything that I don't want in the report. However, I typically leave everything in the report. So once I've got that, I can come down here. I can personalize the report by including the recipient name, type them a little message. I can email it to them. I always copy myself. And for this particular report, I'm just going to download it. When it's done, you'll hear a doorbell ring and your report will be ready. if you don't hear your doorbell go off and you want to check on the report, it'll show you here that this is still pending because of the color. You can also come up here, click on reports, same thing. So now you just need to wait for it. So I just got the doorbell that told me that my report is ready. So I'm going to download it, which it doesn't really download it. It opens it up. And I can scroll through and I can look at this report. It's 35 pages, pretty detailed report. You can go through that. And then the reason that I typically download it is because I email it to the person with an in-depth email. If you have any questions on how to do anything in RPR, you can come down here and click on the live chat button, call the toll-free number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's how to do a valuation report.